Hello there, heroes, and welcome to RuneScape Dragonwilds, a brand new survival game in the RuneScape universe where you can build, craft, and survive, as you might know from other survival games, but you have a lot of the lore and the skills, of course, from RuneScape. And you're facing dragons. Today, I want to show you around in my little starter base that I built in my first few hours with the game and show you how to build it yourself if you're looking for a nice and cozy little house. I'm quite happy with the way this one turned out. Most of these pieces you should unlock quite quickly. I started unlocking more pieces like the shallow roofs and stuff whilst I was building this, so I think if you just build a little bit, play around with some structures, you should unlock everything that you need for this build. And yeah, you can have a nice little house that's a little bit nicer to look at than just your basic shape. So let's take a quick little look around. We've got the nice front of the building here with the shallow roof going into the steeper one with a window there for my bedroom. And of course a window downstairs as well. We got some supports here for the sides with a little overhang here. And then as an optional thing, I added a little back porch here. But yeah, definitely you don't need that, of course. And then my campfire and my rune altar are out here. And we've got a little new addition here, the tannery right in front. But yeah, it's a nice cozy little house. So we have a little stairs to go into the place. We have the crafting table, spinning wheel, and cooking pot. So far it's humble beginnings in here. And then if we close this door, we can go up to my little bedroom with my bedroll. As I said, very humble beginnings. I've only just really started. We've played for like 2 or 3 hours in total, I think. So this is, yeah, a nice cozy little starter base, but it definitely should serve you pretty well. You have a decent amount of space inside for the early crafting stations, and yeah, it's got a nice little cozy vibe to it. Okay, the build is quite simple, and the easiest way is to make sure that you've leveled up construction a little bit, because then you unlock the Eye of Oculus, and that means that you can kind of just fly around whilst building, and that of course makes everything a lot easier because you don't have to walk around awkwardly around your build. You unlock this fairly easy. If you just build a few structures and maybe pick them back up, you should unlock it quite easily. We want to start with a 2 wide foundation and then make it 3 long, so 6 foundations in total. Then we're going to go to the ceilings and we take out these medium ones, and to one side we're going to add 1 layer of these at the side of the building to kind of extend it a little bit, just like so. Here at the front, we want to take out our walls. First of all, the door. We're going to snap that right here in the corner of the building. Right next to it, we want to snap the big double window. And then here on the corner, we're going to add a wall. I like to make sure that the beam goes into the rest of the wall, just like this. Then here on this side, we want to take out these little windows. Make sure we rotate them the right way. Snap one right over here and the other one right over there. Then there should be a perfect gap for a normal wall in the middle. We can take out these little half walls, one over here, rotate it around, and the other one on the other corner. And that is another wall fully done. Here at the back, we want to take out our normal walls. We want to snap one here in the middle, then rotate it around for the beams and place the other one here at the corner. We can then take out a half wall door and have one right over there. Then we have one more side to build, and we want to take out our full walls. We want to have one in this corner, rotate it around, and have one in the other corner, and then make a double window for in the middle like this. So that is the first layer of the build. We then want to take out our little medium walls. We want to make sure that we're on advanced snapping so that we can snap right above the door and right above the split of these 2 walls. Same thing over here, right above the split and here in the middle of this wall. Then we should be able to take out our windows. Have one in the middle here, one in the middle on the other side, just like this. we can take out our support walls. We can add in one over here and one over there. Same thing on the other side. Then we can rotate it around and add the other two to complete the shape of the roof. And then we get to the shadow part. Now, these weren't showing up right away for me. I had to build a little bit before I unlocked them. But I think I just unlocked them by building. So you might want to play around with some structures. Add those at the end. Rotate it around. And add them on the other side as well. That's how we get a little bit more of a unique shape into the building. Then obviously we have some gaps here. So what we want to do is we want to take out our medium square ceilings again and start snapping them along the edge of the build all the way through. And then the same thing here on the other side as well. And that should make sure that you fill it all in. And one thing you want to make sure is that you take care of your character whilst building and don't be an idiot like me. We want to take out our little stairs and add in the staircase. We started right here. Add another one right on top. And then the easier thing is to start with the big ceilings and snap it right where you would have the foundations below. And yeah, you might run out of resources. That means you have to do a little bit more wood cutting in the middle because you can't carry all of it right away. But yeah, then we can continue snapping in the ceiling. So basically we want to place these fours very similar to how we did the floors. Then we can switch to the medium ones and we can snap them here in between. And it's a lot easier to do all this before you add in the roof. Then over here, of course, we want to make sure that we connect it up to the staircase so that, yeah, it's all nicely flush. And of course, you can try and get it a little closer. In my opinion, you don't want to go over the staircase, so it might be better to have a little bit of space like this. And this will be your bedroom or extra storage or whatever you want to place up here. But you do have a decent amount of space still left here. Then we want to go here into the pillars, and you want to go for a short, thin 60 degrees beam. And these we're going to add in as supports here on the side. So one on the corner, then one here next to this main wall, and one on the corner again. And of course, then we rotate it around. And we do the same thing here on this side. So two in the middle and one on each corner, just because it looks quite nice. Add some nice support beams. You could even go for like less steep ones, but I found, in my opinion, that this was the nicest way to go about it. Oh, the dragon is flying by. Hopefully it's not attacking me. Let's continue. So then we want to move on to the roof. First of all, we want to take these ones and we want to make sure that we snap them slightly over the edge and above the wall so that the walls don't stick through your roof. You want to do that for both of these so that we have a nice little overhang. And then of course we can just fill in the rest until it's nice flush with each other. Then we can rotate the roof and we'll do the same thing here on the other side. And yeah, we want to just do the exact same thing until we have the two roofs meet up. And then all that's left is to go into the bigger roofs, just like this. And we want to find the right snap point here where it lines up with the top of the roof and it has the same amount of overhang as we did for the shallow one. So yeah, want to find the right point just like that. And then of course connect it up, and I'm out of resources again. I need to get some more wood. There we go. So we would just want to fill in the final pieces, snap them together. Then of course rotate the roof and we should be able to just snap it against the existing one. And there we go. Then all you really need to do afterwards is of course making sure that you add in all the doors that you want in there. So these two doors. And of course, adding in all your little windows everywhere to get all the details going. So we just want to go around and adding them in everywhere until you have your nice, cozy little house just like that. So it's quite easy to get built. You need a little bit of wood, of course, but that's good to level up your wood cutting and get all the new skills like the magic to cut down the tree faster or harvest it faster. And there you go, you have a cute little cozy starter house that's a little bit more fancy than maybe your standard box. Hopefully you did enjoy this little build tutorial for a cozy starter base. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let me know if you would like to see more RuneScape Dragonwilds builds from me. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.